Easily one of my candidates for flagship killer of the year 2025. This is the Oneplus ACE 5 Pro. Powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite. Take note, 8 Elite. And meron siyang camera sensor na Sony IMX906. LTPO AMOLED display, 6,100 mAh na battery, 100 watts na fast charging. And best of all, below 25,000 pesos. More details after this quick intro. Now, this Oneplus ACE 5 Pro na may 12 gigs of RAM and 256 GB of storage is priced at 25,000 pesos. It's an open box na nabili ko from UKDB Gadgets. And meron siyang higher variant na 16 tera, also an open box at 30,000 pesos, guys. Sobrang sulit niya. It's just an open box. It's basically brand new. Sobrang okay na okay itong unit na ito. I'll post the link on the description box below kung saan siya pwede mabili, or just simply click the product link na pinost natin. First things first, masasabi ko sa inyo, sheesh! Grabe! This is definitely the one na hinahanap ko. Sobrang powerful ang kanyang processor, and yet yung kanyang presyo is jaw-dropping. Pag tinignan mo itong design niya, it's really a flagship looking. Medyo kamukha naman ng OnePlus 13. And makita mo, this is yung kanyang camera bump. I have here the color white variant, which is quite shiny and well, attracts a lot of fingerprints. Gusto ko rin yung kanyang gilid. This is a aluminum metal finish, pero may pagka-titanium finish ang itsura niya. Andito pa rin kanyang ringer toggle, which is very useful para sa akin. And meron pa siyang IR dito sa ibabaw, which is definitely nice. Flat ang kanyang display and you get a LTPO AMOLED display with quite thin bezels over here. Pagdating sa design, I would say 9 out of 10. One good news para sa inyo guys is that this one has 5G connectivity. Finally, Globe Smart dito, na-test ko dito sa phone na ito. It was able to give me 5G connectivity. So definitely, it's a big plus over sa mga ibang phones na China ROM din. Now, sinabi ko naman sa inyo na this has one of the most powerful processor as of today. This phone comes together with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite. And nung sinalang ko to sa Antutu benchmark, it got me a 2.6 million points dito. And ito ang score na nakuha ko nung breakdown natin siya. 6,500 ang kanyang loop score and a 50% na stability dito sa Wild Dive Extreme. Ito ang score na nakuha ko sa CPU benchmarking na Geekbench. And ito naman sa kanyang GPU benchmarking. Okay naman ang simula niya pero medyo rocky na siya along the way. And it throttled to 74% ng kanyang best performance. Now, one of the good things dito sa phone na ito, it comes together with a big battery at 6,100 mAh, which for me is quite big already for a flagship killer like this one. Kaya naman na magtagal ng one whole day or even lasting it a little bit above one whole day. As long as you're using this one normally, though medyo mas matakaw kunti ang 8 Elites pagdating sa battery, pero okay naman. One whole day, no problem basta hindi ka babad sa gaming. Now, it also comes together with a 100 watts na fast charging brick, which can probably charge your phone from 0 to 100, abot ka na siguro mga 40 to 45 minutes for a one full charge. And good news sa inyo, it comes together with a charging brick na 100 watts and a charging cable. Hindi mo na kailangan maghanap kung saan-saan pa. Noong sinalang ko to sa PC Mark na battery stress test, got me a 19 hours and 2 minutes na screen on time, which for me quite good and very makunat na siya para sa akin. And this is basically tested under 50% brightness and 60 Hz na screen refresh rate. Now, another thing na gustong-gusto ko dito sa phone na ito is that it has a really nice display. 6.78-inch na LTPO AMOLED display which can, well, basically adjust from 1 Hz to 120 Hz dito based sa iyong requirements para matipid sa iyong battery. It also has a maximum brightness of 4,500 nits and this one has a crystal shield glass na protection, by the way. And kanyang likod is also crystal shield glass and this one is a IP65 dust and water resistant na phone. Now, pag gumagamit ka naman ng socials on this phone, I would say okay na okay siya. Dahil this one can definitely give you a good experience while you're browsing on your favorite social media sites. Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, wala kang maging problema dito dahil the swiping experience is definitely good. Very battery smooth siya thanks to its 120Hz screen refresh rate. Now, if you're watching your favorite HD content dito on this phone, you'll definitely enjoy dahil this one has a level 1 Wi-Fi security level, and all of the videos na napad ko naman dito are quite vibrant, punchy ang kanyang colors, and it's almost a flagship level na display. Pagdating sa loudspeaker, this one has two. Isa sa ilalim, and the other one is coming here sa kanyang earpiece. Check lang natin ang kanyang sounds.
Hands up, got me in my hands up, got me in love.
Honestly, I was quite blown away sa kanyang sounds. It's quite loud and halos flagship level ang kanyang sounds. So sa loudspeaker, goods na goods. Now, pagdating sa games, I played 4 titles on this phone. Wuthering Waves, Delta Force, Call of Duty Mobile, and Genshin Impact. Now, pagdating sa Wuthering Waves, honestly, I was quite blown away din sa kanyang gameplay. It's just really nice, very smooth. And of course, expect mo naman Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite can give you one of the best gaming experience probably on a smartphone. One thing na nagusto ko naman dito is quite consistent ang mga FPS and naglalaro siya at around mga 58 to 60 FPS on average. Pero most of the time nakita ko nasa 58 to 59 pero tumatama naman siya sa 60. Now, one of the good things naman dito sa kanya is wala naman na-feel na frame drop or probably not even lags on this phone. The touch response is definitely good. Gusto-gusto kong kanyang colors, the vibrant, and the sounds is definitely great. I would say definitely great. And very immersive ang game, and after 30 minutes of gameplay, 43 degrees Celsius. Pagdating naman sa Delta Force, matagal-tagal ako nagbabakbakan dito halos at kalating oras. Gameplay was quite okay. I would say na probably one of the better phones na pwede mong gamitin to play this game, and definitely you'll be able to enjoy itong buong game na ito. The game was quite good, fast-paced, and the touch response was good. One thing to like dito is very excellent na kanyang sounds, and after an hour and a half of gameplay, 42 degrees Celsius. Pagdating sa Call of Duty Mobile, definitely you'll get a good gaming experience dito. Sinet ko naman siya sa ultra frame rates, and halos sa buong gameplay, sinisilip ko naman sa FPS counter, naglalaro naman siya at around mga nasa 118 to 120. Though there are times na bumaba siya at 115, pero hindi naman siya ganun kadalas. One of the good things naman dito sa kanya is sobrang good ang kanyang gameplay. Talagang very immersive kung mahilig ka sa Call of Duty Mobile. And pinakamainin na inabot niya after 30 minutes of gameplay, 41 degrees Celsius. Pagdating sa Genshin Impact dito, talagang ma-enjoy mo ng hustuhan tong game na ito. Honestly, I was quite surprised din sa gameplay dahil it was really immersive. Sobrang okay na okay itong gameplay niya. Halos isa't kalahating oras ako naglalaro on this game. Very immersive ang sounds, very nice ang kanyang graphics, and very smooth ang kanyang gameplay. Wala ako na-feel na frame drops, wala rin ako na-feel na lags on this game. And pinakamainit na inabot ko is just 42 degrees Celsius. Guys, right now, talakayin muna natin ang cameras on this phone. This one has a 50MP na main camera sensor with OIS, and this is a Sony IMX906 na sensor. Meron siya 8MP na ultra-wide lens, which is a OmniVision na OV08D10, and the other one is a 2MP na macro lens. It can shoot you up to 4K and 60, and kind of front-facing camera is 16MP, which is a Samsung S5K 3P9 na sensor, which can only shoot you up to 1080p and 30fps. Now guys, right now, check lang natin some of the shots na nakuha natin from the Oneplus ACE 5 Pro. Taking a look at this very simple shot, I would say na nice ang shot na to. Very colorful, very sharp ang photo na ito, and I like it. Pag tinignan naman ng mga greens na ito, it looks okay. Hindi naman siya super duper saturated, though it's a bit saturated, pero masasabi ko sa inyo na it's quite good to post on Instagram. If you're taking a walk naman, makita naman natin mga details ng cloud, though it's a bit gloomy over here. Pati dito, makita natin mga people fishing dito sa Manila Bay, makita natin sharp pa rin ang mga subject if you try to zoom it in. Na pag tinignan naman natin itong building na ito from far away, masasabi ko sa inyo na quite sharp pa rin kahit i-zoom mo siya. And yung mga cloud details is there kahit medyo makulimlim. Pati itong mga bangka na ito, looks pretty nice and solid, very sharp ang photo. And makita natin melodramatic yung finish yan, kasi medyo makulimlim. Now, nilaro naman natin ka ng different lenses, and this is the ultra-wide shot. 1 times, 2 times zoom, 5 times zoom, malinaw pa, 10 times zoom, and a 20 times zoom. Now, I'd say na pretty solid ang kanyang digital zoom. If you take a look naman dito sa Rizal Monument, this is a 3 times zoom shot. Pretty solid pa rin siya. Makita natin the details ng statue is still good. Now we try to move into indoor low light photography, taking some food shot. I would say na pretty nice naman ang food photography, lalo na taking a shot at this lobster, looking really nice and solid. And further taking some more food shot para makita nyo yung ganda ng camera na ito. No? I would say that this is a pretty solid camera if you like to take food photography. Itong si Oneplus ACE 5 Pro is definitely one phone na you can consider if you like food photography. Pati pagkuha dito sa simple shot na ito na halo-halo looks really nice and solid. Kapag kinuha mo itong mga macro shot na ito, no, I like this shot. Ang ganda ng pagka-focus dito sa subject. Looks really nice and ang ganda ng pagka-background blur. And this is another shot na gustong-gusto ko. And medyo dramatic ang shot na ito. No? Ang ganda ng pagka-focus dito sa subject. And medyo nag-dim konti ang ganda ng background. Looking pretty solid. Now, this is a pretty good na family shot. Though wala lang silang ulo. No? But I like this shot. Taking some greens on indoors. But I can easily tell you na itong camera is definitely good for indoor photography. And mga low light shot dito sa loob ng Quantum, magandang shots makikita mo na hindi nagko-color spill ang mga LED lights na ito. If you try to use yung front-facing camera, I would say na not bad ang front-facing camera. In fact, it's pretty solid naman. Was able to take in some really nice shot naman dito while on outdoor. Makita mo naman mga details on my face and mga imperfections. And maganda rin naman pagka-capture sa background. Though it's a bit windy, the picture is pretty nice and solid and I love mga shots na nakuha ko using the front-facing camera of the Oneplus ACE 5 Pro. Kapag pumasok ka naman sa indoor, medyo mag-soften ng iyong mukha, medyo mababawasan ng details. But nevertheless, pag medyo maganda naman lighting mo kahit sa indoors, you'll still be able to get some really nice shots. Like this one, ito medyo gumandang lighting kaya medyo mas maganda ang details ng aking mukha. But this one, medyo mas soft kasi medyo mas mahina ang ilaw. Now, if you're using the front-facing camera for vlogging, well, honestly, it's quite smooth and medyo mala flagship ang datingan niya. No? Magandang kanyang front-facing camera for vlogging and it's pretty useful. Now, kung gamit mo naman rear camera for vlogging, kahit maglakad ka using just your bare hand, masasabi ko sa inyo na it's really, really stable and you'll get some really nice dramatic shots using your camera of the Oneplus ACE 5 Pro. Now guys, overall, kamusta naman to phone na ito? I would say sobrang solid to phone na ito. You can get everything from this one. Ang ganda ng kanyang game experience, good ang kanyang camera, the design is definitely a flagship level look, and you get a very clean na OS dito sa Color OS 15. The best thing talaga is probably this is the cheapest na Snapdragon 8 Elite so far na mabibili ninyo. And you can easily grab this kay UKDB Gadgets for $24,999. I'll post the link on the description kung saan siya pwede makontak or just simply click the product link. Kung nagustuhan nyo itong video na ito guys, don't forget to share it to your friends and a quick sub sa aking channel. It's definitely awesome. I'll see you in my next video. And so, ako para si Richmond and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.